He was amazing and he was in love with me. It was like being on cloud 9. I just felt like we had so much in common and I was just taken. I had found a guy that was beyond my wildest imagination. Everything I wanted in my life, he had. I felt like I would do anything for him, anything. And I just wanted to keep it, whatever that took.
Hello?
Hi, Dad. I actually can't remember a time in my life when my dad was consistently around. Every time my dad would see me, he would say things like, "I feel like you've grown up so much," and it would just sting because I always felt like he should be here as it's happening. So I'm living in New York now, and I was wondering, would you maybe want to come visit? It was really lonely. So I looked for attention from guys. And so I just jumped from like serious relationship to serious relationship. Finally, when I was a senior, I met this guy that swept me off my feet. He was amazing. Here we go. He had written a book and he was a professional dancer and he owned a business. And we both loved grape Laffy Taffy, which, I mean, whatever. I was thrilled. I thought I had found the love that I had always been looking for, you know? And it felt like, you know, my epic love story. So we were engaged after 3 months. What I didn't know when I first met him, though, was that the one thing that I thought was gonna bring me happiness was actually just making me miserable. All I really wanted was a man who would love me unconditionally. I was willing to do what he wanted. I slept with him. I moved in with him. I gave up my friends. I gave up my family. I gave up everything just to be with him. Then something happened and it all kind of turned on me. If I would go an hour and a half without texting him, he'd get upset. I wasn't good enough. My opinion about everything wasn't good enough. Things just went from bad to worse. I didn't know why he didn't love me the way that he used to. Why didn't he care about me the way that he used to? Why wasn't I enough the way that I used to be? Being angry wasn't enough. Like slamming things, I could break everything and I still wouldn't have the one thing that I wanted, which was his heart. Oh, I would just feel so sad and broken and little. Even though I broke up with him, I realized that like I had just made a total mess of my life. I was so lonely. I felt like I was never going to be enough. I started reading this book about Christianity, about who Jesus was and what he had done for me. I realized that he placed such value on my life. He loved me so much, he put his life on the line. And he really did die for me. And yet, I've been living like I didn't care. It was just like, okay, God, I know I'm a sinner, and I know I need you, and I know I need you to change things now, because I can't do it. He was everything that I wanted, except that it was eternal, and it was lasting, and it was real, and it wasn't gonna change tomorrow. He's restored my life, and even my dad. Now he's one of the closest people to me in my life. And I never thought that was possible. Jesus took my life in its darkest point, in its deepest pit, and he showed me that he loved me, that he's willing to die for me. Jesus is the only way. He's the only thing that's deserving of my entire life, and he's worth it.